Are you ready to hear the story of a true fighter who never gives up?
Say that they're high risk.
Look no further than Yair Rodriguez, the UFC's El Pantera. From a restless Mexican boy who couldn't imagine life without fighting, to one of the most devastating strikers in the octagon, Yair has truly come a long way. With his exceptional fighting skills and captivating personality, he has climbed to the pinnacle of audience sympathies. But what made Yair into the rare visionary he is today? Join us as we delve into the multifaceted puzzle that is Yair Rodriguez and discover the inspiring story of his journey to becoming a flagship of quality shows.
Round two here.
So, round kick out of the day.
Throw another big shot. Oh, nice body kick. One more forward.
From medicine to jail, surrender to all rights, we will explore the trials and triumphs that have made Yair the fighter he is today. Get ready to be inspired by the ultimate story of perseverance and determination. Background: born in a small Mexican town in 1992, Yair's passion for fighting began at the age of 5 when he started learning taekwondo. It's no wonder his fighting style still reflects the influence of this early training. As he grew older, he added boxing and kickboxing to his arsenal, becoming a well-rounded fighter by the time he was just 19 years old. MMA career. But Yair's ambitions didn't stop there. He wanted to make a name for himself in the world of MMA. With his long reach for his weight class, Yair eventually made the transition and started competing in professional bouts. Although his first unofficial fight in the summer of 2011 against Feli Martin wasn't recorded in the statistics, it was a sign of things to come. Yair's official debut came on October 10th against Jonathan Guzman, where he managed to accidentally test his chin and impress the audience with his unique moves over 3 rounds. The ending was left to Rodriguez, marking the start of an impressive journey. After an absence from the fight scene, Yair returned to the octagon in February of 2013 to face off against Edgar Wares. And it didn't disappoint. With his already canonical nickname, El Pantera, Yair didn't disappoint. In just 3 minutes, he sent Edgar Wares off to dreamland without even attempting to take down Rodriguez. In March 2012, Yair fought Carlos Ricardo again to prove his previous win wasn't luck. He dominated the octagon as El Pantera and won in the second round with a triangle hold. Yair showcased his skills and emerged victorious. Yair's early fights in Mexico have inaccurate records and phantom fights, but it's clear that he was an unstoppable force in the ring. In the summer of 2012, he allegedly fought Ricardo Alcol, winning in 1 minute with a stunning knockout.
Lastimaron al Pantera, lastimaron. Se acabó, se acabó. Fue todo.
Yair Rodriguez faced an unexpected opponent in Robert, and despite a setback, he bounced back to claim victory and continue his winning streak. Yair earned 4 official victories in just 2.5 years of performances on Mexican soil, and his performances in the U.S. drew attention beyond the border. In his first official U.S. fight, Yair dispatched Angelo Durante with an armbar in just the 2nd minute of the fight. Yair, having made a name for himself in Mexican fighting, tried out for the Latin American season of Ultimate Fighter at just 21 years old. He was part of Team Velasquez and was up against Humberto Brown in the quarterfinals. He defeated Brown with a triangle choke in the 2nd round. In the semifinals, Rodriguez faced Rodolfo Rubio. Rubio started out strong, but quickly gave up the initiative.
Nice.
And lost before the end of the round.
Yeah.
After eliminating Rubio, Yair had the opportunity to compete in the first-ever Mexican tournament, held in November 2014. In front of a massive crowd of 21,000 passionate fans, Rodriguez faced off against Leonardo Morales, a striker known for his impeccable fighting skills.
Here we go!
Rodriguez said he was keen to test Morales' mettle against his.
Rodriguez.
Nicely done. Beautiful spin to the back.
Morales could be in trouble.
Despite a brief scuffle between the fighters,
Morales was grabbed. Good right hand. Oh!
Big flurry here.
Morales caught him. There's the movement. Oh, beautiful right hook counter.
Rodriguez stuck to his game plan in the second round.
Featherweight final looking for the
Next,
team.
though, Mario Yamasaki can easily
Got
take
it.
another. Might let him stand up here. Oh!
Oh, did he get
Cartwheel
caught?
kick.
However, he lost the initiative in the final round.
Long kicks, Mike. There's again another hard kick.
Final.
Oh, good left hand.
Nonetheless, his efforts were enough to secure a hard-fought victory. That night, with a fantastic record of 6-1, Yair celebrated his first 3-year anniversary in the UFC.
Rodriguez.
The government.
In June 2015, Yair faced Charles Rosa in Mexico, despite crossing the border being tough. Rosa had a 10-1 winning ratio and almost won with a flank kick.
Here we go.
But Yair fought back.
Tall and long. Oh! Wow. Beautiful technique. Faked with the one and come up with the other. Wow.
With a flying knee.
But he doesn't mind a guy who's very well, who's one of the greatest Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructors, who has a strong whizzer on that. Beautiful
Well done,
job.
Charles Rosa.
Beautiful.
And another elbow.
Good elbows to the beautiful leg kick by Yair.
Rosa switching his stance.
Good front legs.
Timing change by Rodriguez.
Spins. Rosa tries to take him down.
And won a split decision from the judges.
What a fight! What a fight! That was an amazing fight.
His barrage of kicks earned him the Fight of the Night award.
El Pantera.
Yair Rodriguez was up against Dan Hooker in what promised to be an explosive matchup. The New Zealand fighter came in with an impressive record of knockouts,
There's that head kick from...
but he had no idea what he was in for. Rodriguez showed incredible resilience, and Hooker was left in awe.
Great to be in Houston. Rodriguez looks. See 192 prelims.
Try as he might, Hooker just couldn't get the better of the Mexican fighter who dominated in all areas.
Nice.
In the final round,
But when you're really good at them, they work. You see, there it is. Oh, look at that. He hurt him with that kick. If there's one, oh, beautiful. Beautiful hit. Oh, beautiful.
Rodriguez unleashed his inner panther and secured the win, much to the delight of his fans.
Throw final seconds of the fight, swing and a miss. They go the distance.
Yair Rodriguez had a reputation as a fierce striker, but had yet to finish any of his 3 fights. However, that changed on April 16, 2016, when he faced Ender Philly. Rodriguez caught Philly off guard with a scissor kick.
There's a good kick to the body. Takes him down.
Took him down hard. American Ultimate Fighter winner.
And Andre
And won in the second round with another scissor kick.
back. Whoa, there's that jumping round kick. Look at that. Wow. Oh, see that step back? I wouldn't recommend that. The step back is where it all goes bad. And for Yair, it's perfect.
Go forward.
Yair's just so fast. Oh, round kick. He got him. It's
Just like that. It is all over.
Wow.
He took home the performance of the night bonus.
Yair's just so fast. Oh, round kick.
Yair was itching to get back in the octagon and show the world what he was capable of. In August, he faced off against Alex Caceres, a fighter known for his spectacular kicks, in what promised to be an electrifying matchup.
Rodriguez.
The two fighters traded kicks and showed off their taekwondo skills in a 5-round thriller that left the crowd on the edge of their seats. Despite the lack of a definitive finish, the performance was so impressive
very well, giving no opportunity
that they both earned the Fight of the Night bonus.
Oh!
For Yair, it was yet another step towards solidifying his place
Pantera!
as one of the most exciting fighters in the sport. The stakes were high for Yair Rodriguez when he was offered a fight with a legendary but aging opponent. But when the name BJ Penn was mentioned, it seemed more like a joke than a challenge for the former two-division champion.
He's gonna stop this fight.
On January 17, Yair stepped into the octagon to face the veteran who had gone 7 years without a win. In the first round, he managed to hold on by the skin of his teeth, but it was only a matter of time before the inevitable outcome caught up with them. But Yair had other plans. With every magnificent strike,
On the bridge of his nose.
he chipped away at the legacy of the once unbreakable.
Round 2 here. Down goes Penn. Rodriguez lands. That is it. El Pantera, Yair Rodriguez has done it.
And in the second round, he unleashed a stunning knockout that left the crowd in awe.
Beautiful fight.
It was a well-deserved victory and another bonus to add to his collection. It was the opportunity of a lifetime for Yair Rodriguez. He was facing off against the former lightweight king, Frankie Edgar, in May, with the chance to secure his spot as a top contender. But the youthful enthusiasm of Edgar was still present, and he had only lost to Jose Aldo, with 6 victories to his name.
You see Frankie...
From the start, Edgar pressed quickly and established pressure, completing a takedown and taking advantage of Rodriguez's habit of throwing combinations from the back. Despite regaining his stance, Rodriguez was clinched by Edgar,
changes everything, Joe, because now his offensive guard is...
neutralizing his techniques and continued to strike him. 5 minutes of non-stop action, and Yair was already looking worse for wear.
Look for that. Takedown defense by Yair.
In the second round, the Panther almost tore off a knee bar.
The knee bar. This is good.
Long period of time, but obviously Charles Wilson in control over Frankie Edgar.
But after missing his leg, he lost his last hope.
Yes.
Rodriguez's dream of becoming a top contender was dashed as Safonov stopped him from entering the final round. Though he had fought valiantly like a tree bark, he ultimately fell under the weight of the former champion's superiority, with burnt wings. Picture this. It's been a year since the shocking news of a talented Mexican fighter's firing from the organization with a record of 11-2. But in a twist of fate, he was reinstated with a grand return, proving his worth as a main event fighter.
A little low.
In his latest fight, he faced off against the Korean Zombie, a top 10 fighter, in what promised to be an exciting showdown.
The powerful.
The two warriors engaged in a strategic battle.
Tries to land big shots, just like that. Combination. Uppercuts repeatedly with the right hands. Figures, nice. Take the back and go to the ground in a row. First round ends back in 30 seconds after this. Rodriguez to keep his distance and get creative like that. Both guys land. Elbow from Yair.
With both showcasing impressive skills in the first round.
Cross on top of the kick. Whoa! Zombies and strong. There's the Taekwondo coming out from, and both got nice right degrees, spinning elbow. Chanton jump this. Question mark kick from Rodriguez.
As the fight progressed, the Korean Zombie started to take the lead, looking like he was headed towards a triumphant victory.
Body kick. One more flurry. Oh!
But in a jaw-dropping turn of events, the cunning Mexican fighter landed a devastating knockout blow seconds before the final bell, breaking the record for the latest stoppage in history. The victory salutes of the Koreans on the last second were in vain.
One more flurry. Oh!
As the Mexican fighter claimed a well-deserved title as the knockout king of the universe. But this wasn't an easy feat. The Mexican fighter had to overcome a lot of challenges, including declining a fight with top contenders and an injury that forced him out of a highly anticipated rematch. However, with hard work and determination, he was able to make a triumphant return, rising to 15th in the rankings and proving that he had what it takes to compete at the highest level. Yair Rodriguez's return to the octagon after a year was cut short in a disappointing way.
Rodriguez, number 7 in the green.
Straight away, you see the speed.
Swiped him down with the left hand. They came here to see Yair Rodriguez.
In just 15 seconds into his fight with the seasoned fighter, Jeremy Stephens, an accidental eye poke led to a no contest. It was a letdown for both Rodriguez and his fans. A month after their first fight, Yair Rodriguez and Jeremy Stephens faced each other again.
I've seen Stephens get hurt to the body in the past, and Jeremy landed right on the got dropped with a jab. And man, is he off to a good start tonight. Round 2 next.
This time, Stephens was determined to defeat the Mexican fighter and promised to send him to feed the crabs at the bottom of the sea.
Crippling body shot. Stephens in trouble.
However, in the first 5 minutes, Rodriguez was more interested in dancing than landing punches.
Body shots to finish this fight.
Stephens now with a knee. Stephens now on the back of Rodriguez. Jackson's with some good ground striking here. On a knee.
But as the fight progressed, he started to exhaust Stephens and take control of the match.
Cardio and certainly
And that's another answer for these kicks to the body. Catch them and easy fight the back and forth, especially right now.
In the end, Rodriguez proved that he had the heart of a warrior and took a unanimous decision to win the fight of the night. The fight was an exciting one, with the third round being the most impressive as both fighters gave it their all. Yair Rodriguez has had a roller coaster of a career, full of both stunning performances and setbacks. Despite his impressive skills, the Mexican fighter has had his share of bad luck outside of the octagon. He disappeared from the radar for 2 years and was then hit with an injury, a failed doping test, and even a rescheduled fight due to fate seemingly being against him. However, when Rodriguez is on his game, he's an absolute joy to watch. His unique fighting style, impressive arsenal, and natural instincts have made him a hero to both passionate fans and picky analysts alike. Even with his setbacks, Rodriguez has managed to leave a lasting impression on those who have watched him fight. Now the question remains, can he overcome the odds and get back to the top of his game? Only time will tell, but for fans of daring and unconventional fighting techniques,
Rodriguez. Round 2 here. Oh, nice body kick. One more flurry.
Rodriguez's legacy is already something to be grateful for. So if you've caught a cold from Rodriguez's spins and kicks, don't hesitate to show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel.
Are they going to throw another big shot?
Oh, nice body kick.
One more flurry.
Oh!